Sorry, y'all. There's some really weird shit going on. Okay, so I'm gonna do a video here. I had a snack crate video and it just poof gone, and it was so cute, so hilarious, and I just can't find it absolutely anywhere. It must have deleted itself or something. Maybe. I don't know. I'm highly irritated right now about it though. But that's okay. We'll just do it again next month, right? Right. So anyway, I'm doing this video on some books, as always. But I wanted to thank Callisto Publishers Group, I believe, for sending me these awesome books that I ordered. So I knew they were coming, but I wanted to thank them for sending me these awesome books. I didn't get all of them. There is still one more I'm waiting on, I believe. Well, technically three, but they're the same book because I got for multiple people. With my coupon code, I was able to buy all of these books completely free. No money down, no nothing. It gave me free. Excuse me. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and I've had the kids off and on all day, and it's been a really stressful day. A lot has happened, a lot that I don't want to really discuss or talk about, especially on here. I'm fine though, so that's all that matters, right? Great. So let me go ahead and grab the books, and we'll get to this. 1 second. Okay, sorry. Yes, I did cover up with my Jack blanket. But okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. I hope you guys can hear me. I didn't realize I was going to reach all the way over here, so that's pretty great. And give me 1 sec. Alright, so the first book I have is H.P. Lovecraft, The Doom That Came to Sarnath and Other Stories. It's Bone-Chilling Tales of Horror and the Macabre. So it's an H.P. Lovecraft book. You can't really see it too much, but it looks like this. It says, the doom that came to Sarnath, in a city of gems and riches beyond the dreams of mortal men, a race of conquerors celebrates its triumph and reaps the horror of its glory. There's another one on here called The Other Gods. A prophet wise in the ways of the gods learns that too much knowledge can be a macabre thing, and beyond the walls of sleep, a crazed murderer blames his crime on beings from another dimension, while ravings from an insane man turn to prophecy when the truth is revealed. So yeah, it looks really interesting. Alright, next I was at the library and I came across this. This was in the new book section of the YA department, and it's called The Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall. The Madness Inside Will Haunt You Forever by Katie Allender, author of Marie Antoinette, Serial Killer, and Famous Last Words. And it looks like this, and it spoke to me because of the title itself. It says, my heart racing, I scrambled backward, running into the bed and knocking something loose behind me. I turned around to see that I had dislodged a leather strap, complete with buckles, bolted to the bed frame. Lifting the bedspread, I found more straps, one for each wrist and ankle, and a big one that would fit perfectly across the torso. Don't freak out, I told myself. Just go. Get your things and go. So basically, she comes across something she's not supposed to, and she's in this, like, psych ward, it sounds like, where they can strap you down to the bed. So definitely sounds interesting, and it also has the word hysteria in it. So Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall, I'm interested. Alright, next we got Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, The Perfect Marriage or The Perfect Lie. So it's really interesting. It's an international sensation. And it says, everyone knows a couple like Jack and Grace. He has looks and wealth. She has charm and elegance. He's a dedicated attorney who has never lost a case. I apologize. She's a flawless homemaker and a masterful gardener and cook, and she dotes on her disabled younger sister. Though they're still newlyweds, they seem to have it all. You might not want to like them, but you do. You're hopelessly charmed by the case and comfort of their home, by the graciousness of the dinner parties they throw. You'd like to get to know Grace better, but it's difficult because you realize Jack and Grace are inseparable. Some might call this true love, others might wonder why Grace never answers the phone, or why she can never meet for coffee even though she doesn't work, how she can cook such elaborate meals but remains so slim, or why she never seems to take anything with her when she leaves the house, not even a pen, or why there are such high security metal shutters on all the downstairs windows. Some might wonder what's really going on once the dinner parties are over and the front door has closed. Which is very true, because this happens with a lot of people. You really don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So I'm really curious to see what's going on in this marriage behind closed doors, because like my situation I just was in today, this actually like plays into it really, really well. And it makes you wonder what's going on behind closed doors with relationships, friendships. Yeah, basically everything, anything you deal with that nobody else gets to see. So I really do hope to actually break into this tonight, but I'm still working on becoming a Meridire. Next we have 8,000 Mornings. It's poems by Mary Oliver, and this is actually on my Goodreads TBR along with Behind Closed Doors. But upon seeing this, I also came across another Mary Oliver, and that's Felicity, which is also poems. And these are super short, super cute, and fun. 1,000 Mornings just looks really interesting to me. And then Felicity, I have absolutely no idea, but these covers are so pretty, and I would love to have books like this on my shelf. So, so pretty. Let's see, 1,000 Mornings. In 1,000 Mornings, Mary Oliver returns to the imagery that has come to define her life's work, transporting us to the marshland and coastline of her beloved home, Provincetown, Massachusetts. In these pages, Oliver shares the wonder of dawn, the grace of animals, and the transformative power of attention. Whether studying the leaves of a tree or mourning her adored dog, Percy, she is ever patient in her observations and open to the teachings contained in the smallest of moments. Our most precious chronicler of physical landscape, Oliver opens our eyes to the nature within, to its wild and its quiet. With startling clarity, humor, and kindness, 8,000 Mornings explores the mysteries of our daily experience. So this one falls more on your daily experiences and her hometown of Providence, Massachusetts. So, okay. And Felicity, I have absolutely no idea. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize, celebrates love in her new collection of poems. If I have my secret stash of poems anywhere, it might be about love, not anger, once said in an interview. Finally, in her stunning new collection, Felicity, we can immerse ourselves in Oliver's love poems. Here, great happiness abounds. Our most delicate chronicler of physical landscape, Oliver has described her work as loving the world. With Felicity, she examines what it means to love another person. She opens our eyes again to the territory within our own hearts, to the wild and to the quiet. In these poems, she describes with joy the strangeness of wonder of human connection. She also did Blue Horses, Dog Songs, and in those she honors love, life, and beauty. So I'll have to get my hands on Blue Horses and Dog Songs, and we have 1,000 Mornings, obviously. So that's pretty neat, and these are super fun, short little poems. It'll be super quick. It's under 100 pages for each of them. It shouldn't take too terribly long unless I want to really like get into it. So yeah. Alright, next we have Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, author of The Girl on the Train. No idea what this is about. It looks really good. It's another one that was on my Goodreads TBR that I wanted to knock out at the park. And it says, Secrets Can Pull You Under. From Paula Hawkins, author of the #1 New York Times bestseller and global phenomenon, The Girl on the Train, an addictive new novel of psychological suspense about the slipperiness of truth and one family drowning in secrets. A single mother turns up dead at the bottom of the river that runs through town. Earlier in the summer, a vulnerable teenage girl met the same fate. They are not the first women lost to these dark waters, but their deaths disturb the river and its history, dredging up secrets long submerged. Left behind is a lonely 15-year-old girl. Parentless and friendless, she now finds herself in the care of her mother's sister, a fearful stranger who has been dragged back to the place she deliberately ran from, a place to which she vowed she'd never return. With the same propulsive writing and acute understanding of human instincts that captivated millions of readers around the world. In her explosive debut thriller, The Girl on the Train, Paula Hawkins delivers an urgent, twisting, deeply satisfying read that hinges on the deceptiveness of emotion and memory, as well as the devastating ways that the past can reach a long arm into the present. Beware a calm surface, you never know what lies beneath. So this sounds super awesome. It sounds like a family's secret life is the reason that this mother took her life, and the sister to that mother is worried that the girl's going to take her own life, and that's why she's extremely fearful of any situation that she gets herself involved in. And it also sounds like maybe she's got something to do with the mother's death as well, and that's why she vows she'd never go back there. You know, who knows? It's a weird world out there. Okay, next we have Before the Devil Breaks You by Libba Bray. This is the third book, and I found out it is a 4-book series. So this is the third one of 4 books. And I don't really know much about this one. The boy held out his palm. In the center was the faint outline of a symbol Henry had seen many times in his dreams. An eye with a jagged lightning bolt underneath. The Man in the Hat, the boy said. The King of Crows. And that is the next book. I know that. Let's see. New York City, 1927. Lights are bright. Jazz is king. Parties are wild, and the dead are coming. After battling supernatural sleeping sickness that nearly claimed 2 of their own, the diviners had had enough of lies. They're more determined than ever to uncover the mystery behind their extraordinary powers, even as they face off against an all-new terror. Out on Wart's Island, far from the city's bustle, sits a mental hospital haunted by the lost souls of people long forgotten. Ghosts who have unusual and dangerous ties to the man in the stovepipe hat, also known as the King of Crows. With terrible accounts of murder and possession flooding in from all over, and New York City on the verge of panic, the diviners must band together and brave the sinister ghosts invading the asylum. A fight that will bring them face to face with the King of Crows. But as the explosive secrets of the past come to light, loyalties and friendships will be tested. Love will hang in the balance, and the diviners will question all that they've ever known. All the while, malevolent forces gather from every corner in a battle for the very soul of a nation, a fight that could claim the diviners themselves. Heart-pounding action and terrifying moments will leave you breathless in the third book of the 4-book Diviner series by #1 New York Times bestselling author Libba Bray. Now, I read the first one, and I read some of the second one. I didn't completely finish the second one, but I know quite enough to get into the third one. And then I'm definitely going to, and I think I already put it on hold for when it does come in, but I am definitely going to be getting the 4th one, which I believe is The King of Crows. And it is a gorgeous cover like these are. And it is, I believe, crows and a throne. And it's like an orangey yellow color. So, yeah. And that's a big honker, by the way. Those take forever to get through. Alright, next we got these short little books. This one I'm actually reading because I saw the movie, but I wanted to read the book because maybe the book's better than the movie, but I'm looking at this and I'm not sure. But this is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's now a major motion picture by Stephen Chbosky. And I don't know if that's the backstory on there or not. Probably not. Part 1. Okay, these are all in parts. Alright, so basically it says over 5 million copies in print worldwide, staying on the fringes of life, offers a unique perspective, but there comes a time to see what it looks like from the dance floor. Since its publication, Stephen Chbosky's haunting debut novel has received critical acclaim, provoked discussion and debate, grown into a cult phenomenon with over 5 million copies in print worldwide. Spent over 2 years on the New York Times bestseller list and inspired a major motion picture. It is a story of what it's like to grow up in high school, more intimate than a diary. Charlie's letters are singular and unique, hilarious and devastating. We may not know where he lives, we may not know to whom he is writing. All we know is that the world he shares, caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it, puts him on a strange course through uncharted territory. The world of first dates, family dramas, and new friends. The world of sex, drugs, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where all you need is that perfect song on that perfect drive to feel infinite. Through Charlie, Chomsky has created a deeply affecting novel that will spirit you back to those wild and poignant roller coaster days known as growing up. So this is a coming of age story. Based on USA Today, it says a coming of age tale in the tradition of The Catcher in the Rye in a separate piece. Chomsky's poignant reflections on life, love, and friendship are often inspirational and always beautifully written. So, like I said, I've watched the movie. I've never picked up the book. I love The Catcher in the Rye, so that's awesome. And I've never heard of a separate piece, so I'm probably going to have to check that one out too. But I definitely cannot wait to get into this. And it's new, so we got a new copy of it finally. That's awesome. And the last one I have from the library is kind of interesting, kind of creepy. It is by K.R. Alexander, and it's called The Collector, and it says, once she has you, she will never let you go. And it looks like this. Pretty creepy, but it was in the news section. And it says, never ever go by the house in the woods. Josie always liked visiting her grandmother's house, but when she's forced to move there, she starts to feel like something is a little off. Her grandmother has some very strange rules. 1. Never leave your windows open after dark. 2. No dolls in the house. That's a good rule. 3. Never ever go by the house in the woods. A little spooked, Josie is relieved to find that her school seems pretty normal. She even manages to make friends with a popular girl named Vanessa. When Vanessa invites Josie back to her house to hang out, Josie doesn't question it. Not even when Vanessa takes her into the woods and down an old dirt road toward the very house her grandmother had warned her about, the house that has been calling for her. So, I'm thinking that maybe Vanessa is this little doll girl thing that collects people's souls, but I'm not sure. And then really quick, I wanted to just go ahead and share with you guys what I got from Callisto Publishers company or club, Callisto Publishers Club, that's right. And I got Attachment Theory, A Guide to Strengthening the Relationships in Your Life by Thias Gibson. And it looks like this, and it was free. And basically it just says build powerful relationships by understanding your past. If you're seeking to improve closeness and intimacy in your relationships, it is important to first understand the clear parallels between adult behavior and childhood experiences. Attachment theory combines traditional teachings with knowledge of subconscious patterns to provide powerful tools for powerful change. Through interactive quizzes, wrap-up summaries, and real strategies to implement in your daily life, you'll discover the tools needed to reprogram the outdated beliefs causing chaos in your life and relationships, romantic, platonic, or familial. What's your style? Begin with the 4 basic forms of attachment styles: dismissive avoidant, fearful avoidant, anxious attachment, and secure attachment. The best methods: using the 3 primary forms of therapy: acceptance and commitment therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and RAIN, or recognition, acceptance, investigation, non-identification, you'll begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. And old meets new. Learn through a mix of traditional psychological methodologies and new cutting-edge techniques. So basically it just helps you figure things out, and there's a lot of room to actually write your own notes and stuff, and it is very interactive. And I thought, hey, they're giving this to me for free, so I might as well just take them up on it. And I wish I would have known that it was so in your face and interactive, because I would have gotten some for my friends too, but that's okay. And then the other one I got 2 other ones. No, I got one other one, and it is a crafting book for the kiddos. But I got myself this one also. It's a 5-ingredient Mediterranean cookbook with 101 easy and flavorful recipes for every day. and this is Denise Hazemi. And it's just a Mediterranean cookbook, and what really sold me is the fact that it says 5 ingredients, so that should be super fun. It's healthy, fresh cooking made 5 ingredient fast, your guide to the Mediterranean diet. Wasn't sure about Mediterranean, but when I saw the 5 ingredient situation, I was like, I have to try this. This is going to be amazingly awesome. There are some pictures in here, not very many, but these dishes that they're making in these look fantastic. And again, it was free. I saved $15 and another $15, so I saved $30. Plus, I had that other one that was like $20, so that's $50 right there I saved in just 3 books alone. On top of that, there are 3 books coming in that are also interactive, but they deal more with like your being an emotional person. So that's gonna be fun. I got one for my best friend, for her sister, and one for me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock into Emma in the Night by Wendy Walker, which is from my lovely friend Mom Loves Reading on Goodreads and Instagram. She sent me 8 other books plus this one in a book box, and it was such a beautiful surprise, and I cannot wait to give feedback on these and take some beautiful bookstagram pictures with them. But I definitely need to get off here and get back into The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, because I found out there's actually another book after this one. Something about the beautiful or the unbreakable Mara Dyer, or the tragic life of Mara Dyer, or the evolution of Mara Dyer. And then there is also the retribution of Mara Dyer. So there are 3 books so far in this that I need to get into. And this is a really good story, you guys. I thought it was going to be like spooky, but it's more eye-opening. And it deals a lot with mental health and fighting demons and things like that. Like, not really fighting demons, like your mental health demons. It helps you fight. And I'm on chapter 30, page 224, so I'm a little over halfway through. But I'm definitely going to read this, and then I'm going to knock into this, and then probably one of those other books, because your girl loves to read. And then on top of it, I still have all of those NetGalleys to get through, and I want to check out the other interactive one I just got, which is Try Not to Die and Brightside. I don't remember who wrote it. It's on my NetGalley though. So it's in my Kindle section, and it's an interactive one as well, kind of like the old, I don't know if some of you know, but some of like the old choose your own adventure books that we had as kids. We now have like an adult or young adult thing, and they're slowly trying to bring them back. And I think that's going to be super awesome, because every time you go back and read it, like, you can reread those books so many times and get different outcomes all the time, just based on your own decision making, you know. And I think that's super awesome. But with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Oh, and by the way, my best friend is awesome. A little sneak peek, you guys. My best friend is reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare from the Mortal Instruments series. I was going to get this book the other day, and I went looking for it, and it was gone. And this is why. Because my best friend grabbed it. I didn't know she loved this book so much. She already read this in a day. Like, I didn't know my best friend was a reader, but she definitely told me that I need to check out the Mortal Instruments series, and it's actually been on my TBR, so I'm really hoping that I can get into this. I wonder if I can find this on audiobook, though, on Hoopla Digital, because I think that would be so much easier for me to get through while I'm at work, because I can't physically like sit down and read a book at work because I'm cleaning, or, you know, I'm doing something productive. I can't just sit around, unfortunately. I wish I could and get paid for it, but you can't. But honestly, if anybody knows how you can get paid to read books, I would super, super, super appreciate like giving me a link to follow to do so, because I could read books all day long. Really could. But I just want to show you guys this, because I will be getting into this very, very soon, as soon as I get through all of those. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and definitely get off here now. I'm going to put some YouTube on. The kids are sleeping. And it is... my phone will work. It's only 8:15, so that's not terrible. And I apologize, this video is super long. I have to figure out how to do things again, and this is a new Chromebook I'm on because my best friend had a Chromebook that she's letting me use, which is super sweet of her. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!